Hello VC, welcome back for another video. Right, yeah, 10 more vinyl pieces and a few CDs and a couple of magazines I picked up in the last couple of months or so. And start off with a couple of 7-inch singles. Picked up this Travis Coming Around. This was actually not on any of the albums, it's just a single, a standalone single. And I've had my eye on it for some time. Sort of looking at maybe getting the CD single, but I have Travis singles on CD, the album, the compilation, which has this on there. So I was like, I didn't kind of bother for a little while, looking much further into it. But having played the song and enjoying the song off the comp I own on CD, I thought, you know what, I'll try and look that up, see if it's available on single. And this sort of just popped up on eBay, really, the 7-inch single, which I didn't even realise it had a vinyl release, and which it did. And this is so happens to be a fully sealed copy, and I kind of jumped on this really because nice little piece to have, really, isn't it? Of you know, 90s singles. I think this was late 90s, maybe possibly 2000. But yeah, it was never on an album, standalone single. It was supposed to be on the follow-up album after The Man Who. I think it was supposed to be on the next album after that, but for some reason they didn't make it, didn't make the cut, or for whatever reason. So it just remains a standalone single. But yeah, this is a nice little piece to pick up. It even came up with this postcard for the collector who brought it at the time. So there's a bit of information on the back there from the band. But it's nice little pick up, that. And also looking up 7-inch singles, I didn't even know this existed. Big fan of Brian Wilson and his album No Peer Pressure, and I was just kind of looking on the likes of eBay for the album. I mean, I own the album, but I was looking for maybe a signed for album, but come across this 7-inch single, which I didn't even know they released on the Capitol label. This came out in 2015, and that is The Right Time by Brian Wilson, featuring El Jardine and David Marks. Didn't know it was released on vinyl. I mean, I know it was a single, but didn't know it was released physical single, particularly on vinyl. And the B-side is Sail Away as well. So it's a nice Capitol old sort of fashioned sleeve. So yeah, Sail Away, featuring Blondie Chaplin and Al Jardine. I love Al Jardine's voice. Yeah, so yeah, really nice little pick up, that one. So that's two. Picked up this compilation from Charity Shop, and that is Country's Greatest Hits. It's on the Telstar label, so it's kind of like, you know, late 80s, 90s. You find these Telstar numbers. This came out in 1990. It's packed full of tracks. I mean, there's 11 tracks each side, so absolutely packed. 22 songs. But I've got it anyway. It was what, £3 in the Charity Shop, and country is making a bit of a comeback, and I thought maybe, you know, I'll give it a spin. Maybe my my partner might enjoy it. You know, she might like a bit of country. So, you know, got Lucille, Kenny Rogers on here. Stand by Your Man. By the time I get to Phoenix, Glenn Campbell. So yeah, all on the back there. Look, all on the back there. Pause the video, take a look if you wish. But yeah, nice little pickup. Pick this one up this week actually. this was a charity shop find, and it's not where we're from, and it's by the credits. It's not where you're from, it's where you're at. The credits. The credits are a Worthing band. I actually picked this up in the town, my local town, in a charity shop, and not heard it before. Didn't even know anything about this band, but I just sort of picked it up and ran with it. And I've not even got around to playing it yet, so I can't even say if it's any good or not. But it was $12.50. It was maybe a little bit more than what I wanted to pay for a record, which was a blind buy, so to speak. But I went along with it. I thought it was a Worthing band. It's very local, so I'll be interested to hear it and see what it's like. So, and the record was quite good condition as well. So it doesn't look like it's been played that much. It's on black vinyl. So there you go, the credits. So it's probably been played once, and if that, maybe not at all. Maybe it was just sat in someone's collection for a while, and I just thought, I'm gonna cull that out of my collection. More than likely, unwanted present or unwanted gift. This was an Amazon find, an Amazon purchase, and that is AC/DC, the Iron Man 2 soundtrack. This is basically AC/DC's greatest hits. They've never released the greatest hits, to my knowledge. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was a matter of principle or something. I don't know. But they kind of disguised it as the soundtrack to Iron Man 2. This is AC/DC greatest hits, basically best of. But yeah, you can't really say Iron Man 2 soundtrack when you got AC/DC up here. I mean, it's clear and obvious that this is a compilation. So side one is Shoot to Thrill, Rock and Roll Dalmatian, Guns for Hire, Cold Hearted Man. Side two is Back in Black. You've got Thunderstruck, If You Want Blood, You've Got It. Evil Walks, and on the second LP, side 3, He Ain't a Bad Place to Be. Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be. Have a Drink on Me, The Razor's Edge, Let There Be Rock, War Machine, and Highway to Hell. So there you go, AC/DC. Iron Man 2. Went into a record shop, not one I typically go into. This is a little bit out the way of where I live. But I had a bit of a splurge in this shop and picked up some nice finds. Some albums I didn't even know were released. So yeah, I brought a few albums from this record shop in Shoring. And one of the albums is James, the new album Yummy. So yeah, pick this up. I've had my eye on this for a while, being a big James fan, and not actually got round of picking it up yet, but I have finally picked this up. So yeah, finally have that in the collection. This I didn't know was released on vinyl, and that's the Lightning Seeds Tilt. This came out in 2000. Don't think it ever had a vinyl release until recently. Was it last year? A Record Store Day release, I think. Lightning Seeds Tilt, limited edition, orange vinyl, newly remastered from the original tapes. Includes the hit singles "Life's Too Short" and "Sweet Soul Sensations." And yeah, sort of as I was buying this album in the shop, she said, "Oh, they're playing in Worthing, this in October." And I said, "No, I didn't know that." And she said, "Yeah." So I went online and brought myself some tickets. So I'll be going seeing them. So yeah, off to see the Lightning Seeds, and nice to finally have this on vinyl. So she gave me a bit of discount on some of these records, so it was nice of her, really. So next one then is REM, Around the Sun. I bought this on CD when it was released. I loved the song Leaving New York. I think that was brilliant single. And there's some fairly decent hits on here. Boy in the Well, Around the Sun. It's not a great album. It's okay, but there's one or two really good songs. Leaving New York, outstanding. And I'm just glad to pick this up because it's one I brought back in the day, and it's nice to see finally on vinyl. So it's the 2004 studio album. Includes the singles "Leaving New York," "Aftermath," "Electron Blue," and "Wanderlust." So yeah, finally get this in the collection. And this was a nice find in the shop as well. Manchester group Simply Red, Blue, came out in the I'll say late 90s, sort of 97 I think. So 25th anniversary edition on the transparent blue vinyl, newly remastered at half speed, National Album Day 2023. So it's at least like 2 years old. So yeah, nice to find this and get it on vinyl. So You Love Me was the hit of this particular album, and I was not sure there was any others. Night Nurse, I think, was a single. Might have been it. There might have been another one. Maybe Blue was a single. I can't remember now. But there's 2 or 3 hits off here, I'm pretty sure. But big Simply Red fan, and this is one I hadn't got on vinyl. Now I finally have, so it's another one off the list. Just as I was about to buy those other records, and I noticed that there's an Oasis sort of standing up, looking at me, and I noticed a price sticker of £70. I said, she mentioned that there was a sale on, and I said, "Oh, really? How much is that Oasis then?" And she said, "Oh, it's 70 reduced to 50." So I thought, "Oh, okay, I'll take that then." He said, "You know what?" She said, "You're the first. I'm surprised no one actually has asked me about this because, you're the first person to inquire about it." And knowing that I'm having a sale today, she said, nobody has mentioned it, so I'm glad you did. I said, "Oh, I'm glad I did as well. That's a nice little saving, that is, from 50 to 7 from 70. So yeah, that's very cool. So yeah, Oasis Time Files 94 2009. Basically all the singles, I believe, are on this compilation. It's a remastered 4 LP heavyweight vinyl, includes Wonderwall, Whatever, Don't Look Back in Anger, Live Forever, Roll With It, and Stop Crying Your Heart Out, as well as all the others. So it's quite a beefy old 4 LP set. The songs on the back there. So yeah, still in its shrink wrap. So yeah, finally get a copy of this. So just kind of come across it in the wild, really. It wasn't really on my list or anything to buy, but as I saw it and I asked how much it was reduced. I thought, well, I haven't got it. I've got everything else on vinyl of theirs virtually. I might as well get it. So yeah, it was a nice little pick up. All of those records actually. So yeah, all of these records are brought from the same store. So the James one, Simply Red, and REM Around the Sun, and the Lightning Seeds Tilt, which is a nice find as well. So all of those records I brought in the same shop at the same time. So yeah, spent a bit of money there. And finally, a few CDs I picked up recently, like charity shop finds. This Muse, Absolution. I didn't have this in my collection. Now I finally do. I think these were £1. I think. Motley Crue. We have yeah, just self-titled. I think Motley Crue. So I think it's a 90s one of theirs. Don't really see too many of theirs around. Los Lobos, The Neighborhood, not something I'm too familiar with really. I just saw it. I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. See what it's like. This came out in 1990. So, and I picked up on eBay this Semisonic Closing Time single. Bit of a promo kind of thing. The #1 US smash. So its cardboard sleeve, which is a little bit rare. Thought it was a nice little cover there. Big Semisonic fan, so you know, I still collect singles. So I thought I'll snap that one up. It was only going for a few quid, so I thought I'd have that. Picked up a couple of magazines. Those records which I brought, the Oasis one and the others, she chucked it in a copy of Record Collector. So that was a free little freebie that was thrown in there, which was nice. And also I picked up this the 200 greatest British rock records of the 90s, ranked. This magazine. So yeah, 200 greatest British records of the 90s. So I thought that was going to be a bit of a good read. Yeah, let's have a look, see what's in here regarding the 90s singles, and there's also got a bit about 90s albums in here as well. So I might do a video about this, just sort of having a flick through. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know in the comments, because that might be something I might want to do, just for a bit of fun, just to have a bit of a read. You know, you can sort of watch me go through it in a video. I go through the singles and what have you. So yeah, some of the singles of the 90s, all ranked, and there are albums in here somewhere. Here it is. Is it top 100? 100 greatest British albums of the 90s as well. So we've got singles and albums, so it's quite nice. So have a quick look at the albums. I mean, I've got many of these. So there you go. There's 90s, lots of 90s. 90s are back. The nostalgia for the 90s is pretty rampant at the moment because of the Oasis touring. But there you go. Lots of records, a few CDs, a few magazines, a few singles. So hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye for now.